Welcome to the New Works Festival, brought to you by the University of Virginia Department of Drama. Each year, UVA Drama produces this festival to highlight the work of our student writers, directors, and actors. Normally, you'd have to join us in person for the festival and be sitting in one of our theaters, but due to the required social distancing of COVID-19, this year we've challenged the student playwrights to reimagine their plays as audio dramas. So while the play you're about to hear was originally written for the stage, it's been transformed into an audio drama thanks to the hard work of UVA students, staff, faculty, and guest artists. The New Works Festival is co-sponsored by the Department of Drama and by an Arts Enhancement Grant from the University Office of the Provost and the Vice Provost for the Arts, with additional support from WTJU. And now please enjoy Strategy by Avery Erskine, directed by Jessie Fidler.
Good morning.
Good morning. Anything in the paper?
Just one op-ed, but I don't recognize the author, so you're fine.
Anything on Twitter? Got it.
Yeah, don't, check your feed anytime soon.
Sounds good.
Is Mom gonna make it today?
No, her plane was delayed. She'll get in late tonight.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You'll be there. You're already doing work? You need to give yourself a break.
It's actually not my work, it's yours.
Ah, you're back in editor mode, I see.
That's what happens when your father writes an apology speech full of egregious grammatical errors.
I don't know if I'd use the word egregious.
Because you wouldn't know how.
Are you suggesting I don't know what the word egregious means?
Perhaps.
You know I have a PhD.
No, I didn't know that. You never bring it up.
Oh, are you going to be ready soon? We have to leave in 20. Jen?
We're fine on time. I don't need 20 minutes to change.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
It's just been a rough week. For both of us.
I shouldn't have called him crazy.
He didn't know any better.
Thanks. Oh. So you liked the opening?
Yeah, it's good. Very diplomatic.
Well, thank you. What's awkward about this sentence on page 4? I like the way it sounds.
I don't have your whole speech memorized, you know. Zip.
Right here.
Yeah, it's not clear what you're modifying there.
It's perfectly clear.
It sounds like the illnesses are what aid the lives and the economy.
No. I have always supported programs that aim to reduce the effects of these illnesses, which aid... You're right. Never mind. Mm-hmm. You know I have professionals to help me with these things, right? Yeah. My passion for this extends beyond governmental matters. My family and I have always sought to prioritize mental health, checking in with one another frequently and providing support to each other in multiple ways, including... Jeanette, yeah. I don't understand the edits on page 7.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm. You cut the whole paragraph.
Yeah. It didn't flow with the rest of it. Everything was more general before, and this distracts from what you're trying to say.
Really? No, I think we should include it. It's important.
It's just a completely different tone from the rest of the speech, and you need to stay consistent.
It is consistent. It's the same topic.
No, it's a distraction from the apology.
It enforces the apology. It shows that I have a personal stake in the issue.
Are you sure voters want a governor who has a personal stake? It might scare them off.
It hasn't scared off Johnson supporters.
It doesn't make sense for it to be there. There's no transitional sentence that leads into it. There's no clear transition out of it. It's just there.
Then we'll add transitional sentences.
It's honestly easier to just delete the whole thing.
I don't have time to replace it with something else, and I wouldn't know what to replace it with. This is what convinces voters that I actually care about this.
Or it could show voters that you don't understand the basics of essay writing.
It's not an essay.
What is it if it's not an essay then?
A speech.
Yeah, a spoken essay.
They're not the same thing.
I know multiple scholars that would disagree with that.
And are these scholars potential voters?
Why does that matter? They would still recognize certain aspects of the story if they heard it.
Does that bother you?
It's clear what the story's about, and I don't like it.
I never mention your name.
It's still obvious.
No one would know. We made it intentionally vague.
Let me see it again. No, it's clear you're talking about one of your children.
Have you seen the car
And then
keys?
you say she, so it's obvious you're talking about your daughter.
Jen, did you put the keys somewhere?
And then it takes a 2-second Google search to figure out that I'm your only daughter.
Can we drop this for a second and look for the keys? None of this matters if we can't get to the venue.
The BMW or the Mercedes?
The BMW. The Mercedes is in the shop. I could have sworn I left them by the door.
Maybe they're in your suit jacket.
Check your purse.
They're not in here.
They're not here either. Maybe I should call Charles.
Charles, our hero.
Do you have any other ideas?
No, go ahead. Call Charles.
I know that we're going through something right now, but I'm going to need you to treat Charles with a little more respect.
He has to earn my respect.
He's earned mine.
Yeah, because he's your campaign manager. Nowhere in his contract does it say I have to respect him.
Jen, I know you're angry, but this isn't his fault.
Yeah, no shit, I'm angry. Well, I think page 7 is his fault. No thanks to you.
Jeanette, look at it through my point of view. This anecdote is the perfect thing for people to see that my mistake was only that, a mistake. It shows that I'm a family man, that I care about the people in my life.
So I'm just a campaign strategy to you.
I don't have time for this right now. You didn't find the keys?
No. You can't just avoid me by calling Charles.
We have to get there somehow. Hey, I can't find my car keys. Do you think you'd get here in time? Yeah, we'll be ready. Thanks. Yeah, she will be. What shoes are you wearing with that?
My black heels.
What? Do you have flats?
The heels look nicer.
She wants to wear the heels. Does it really change the image that much if she's in heels? All right. See you soon. Bye.
He doesn't like the heels.
Something about the image.
Seems to be a big concern of his.
It's his job. Go ahead and get your shoes on. He'll be here in a few minutes.
Do I have to put my shoes on if I'm not going?
Are you still hung up on this? It's one paragraph.
Well, it's a paragraph that's stopping me from going. You don't have my consent.
This isn't the time for vocab from your gender studies classes.
Since when was consent exclusively gender
You know
studies?
what I mean.
I don't give you permission. Is
It's
that
not
better?
yours to give.
Why?
Because.
Because you said so?
Hey! I need a change of attitude from you.
Excuse me?
Put your shoes on and take a few seconds to cool off. Take some deep breaths. The flats, not the heels. You look beautiful.
Well, I feel like shit.
Oh, Jeanette, I love you. This is the way that we will make things better for you. For us. For everyone else out there who's struggling.
Don't tell me me. This is for me.
This story could make a big difference for all of us. You could lead awareness campaigns.
I agreed to support you, Dad, not become a politician.
Well, then don't be one.
You're turning me into one. Leading campaigns?
Fine. No campaigns. What if I made it so they don't know it's you? I'll change the pronouns, not say it's my family.
They'd still know it's me.
I won't let that happen. Well?
Oh, I'm practicing those deep breaths you were talking about. Or did you not want me to cool off?
Listen, think of all the mental health improvements we can make if I'm elected. Better health care plans, training educators to look for signs, changing the stigma.
Oh my
What?
God. Changing
What?
the stigma?
Yes, think of the progress we could make.
We. This isn't about we. This is about you exploiting my story.
Oh, I don't understand how in the world this qualifies as exploitation. I'm using an anecdote to show that I'm pro-mental wellness.
Well, I just think it's funny that you're suddenly very pro-mental wellness, and you think the only way to show that is by sharing something incredibly personal.
You're being irrational.
No, I'm being realistic.
And tell me how exactly slandering your father's campaign is realistic?
Well, mental health wasn't exactly extremely important to you until you decided to call Governor Johnson crazy, was it?
That's not fair.
Oh?
I didn't know about him or about his condition. He's not open about it.
Oh, so he's just supposed to open with, "Hi, I'm Governor Johnson and I'm bipolar."
Jesus Christ, Jen, can you give me a break? I'm trying to fix this. How many times do I have to apologize? This will help you. This will help so many people like you.
Like me.
You know what I mean.
No, tell me. What exactly are people like me? Describe them to me.
I want to help people achieve mental wellness.
You know you can help people without tokenizing me.
Ah, her gender studies vocab makes another
What
appearance.
does this have to do with gender studies?
Tokenizing?
Yeah, you're tokenizing me.
Come on, Jeanette. You are an upper-class white girl. I have made sure to give you the most comfortable life a child could ask for. Do not try to act like you're being tokenized right now. That word is not for you.
Oh, so I don't get to decide when I'm being oppressed?
Do you even know what you're talking about, or are you just throwing buzzwords at me?
You think I'm bullshitting my education?
I think you're bullshitting the severity of the situation.
You're using my story for political gain. A story about me and my life.
I was there. It's my story too, whether you like it or not. If Charles doesn't show up in the next minute, we're going to be late.
It's your speech. You decide when it starts.
You know that's not how it works.
I think that's exactly how it works. You're in charge of your own damn campaign, aren't you?
I can't be late to this one. This could make or break me.
What good could this speech actually do for you? Change maybe 2 minds?
If I make it on time, it could change a ton of minds. My entire campaign hinges on this.
It's just like any other speech you've ever given.
You know this one is different.
They are all the same. Every speech, every public appearance. You show up, you say a few words, you shake some hands, and I just smile and wave and pretend like you're the best person in the whole fucking world, even though we both know that you're not. And we're all, even you, we're all just reduced to some 2-dimensional ideal of a person, just some fake cardboard cutout of a human being.
You're being ridiculous.
Am I?
You're making no sense.
Are you saying I'm crazy?
That's not what I said.
But you've been thinking it this whole time, haven't you?
Hey. All right. We'll be out soon. Thanks. We'll talk about this in the car.
I need to touch up my makeup.
You didn't do that before?
Well, we kind of got lost in conversation, didn't we?
I'm sure Charles has a makeup artist on call if you really need it.
So I can't be trusted with my own makeup skills either.
Grab your makeup. We can figure it out there.
The house has better lighting.
I'm sure there's great lighting at the venue, too.
I like it at home better.
That's not an option right now.
I'm making it an option. I'm staying here, where no one is calling me crazy.
I made a mistake and I regret what I said. I've told you that multiple times.
But somehow you're still failing to prove to me that you mean it.
What else do you want me to do?
Cut the story.
That's not feasible. It's about more than just you. Stop overreacting and let me tell my story.
I'm barely comfortable talking about it with you, let alone sharing it with thousands, possibly millions of people.
But you have talked about this. On the car ride home, we talked about this.
Barely.
I told you I would help you.
I know.
We made plans. To heal you, we made plans.
Yeah, therapy. That's all we decided. We decided it wasn't your fault and that I would go to therapy. And I did.
Said I was there for you.
Have you been, though? Maybe if you were actually there for me, we'd already be on our way to the venue.
If I hadn't been there for you, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now, would we?
Being the first person to walk into my room that day does not count as being there for me. You have to actually care.
Jeanette, when I found you, I thought my entire world had ended. Seeing you lying there, in the room I painted for you, next books I had read to you, under the roof I worked so hard to provide for you. You were just lying there, surrounded by all I had done for you. It broke me to see you like that. So much promise almost gone. Lying in the middle of our home. I felt like I had failed you. I was supposed to protect you, and I failed you. I didn't know where I went wrong.
It wasn't your fault.
That was the scariest moment of my entire life. It's a person's worst nightmare.
I know, but...
But it had a good ending for us. I can't even imagine how I would be functioning right now if things hadn't ended the way they had. I wouldn't wish those feelings on my worst enemy.
Dad, imagine how I felt. I was alone. I was scared.
I know.
No,
I know.
You don't know. You don't know at all. That moment was the darkest moment of my entire life. You don't know fear until you're 2 inches away from the end of it all. And when I woke up in the hospital, for a split second, I thought it was heaven. Heaven, Dad. As if I deserved to go there.
Of course you deserved...
Dad, would you just stop talking and listen for a second? I know your campaign is stressing you out, so I guess I just forgave you up until now. But you just keep choosing the stats and the voters and the images over me time and time again, and I'm sick of it. You've never once supported any of the choices I've made on my own. Not my writing, not my major. Shit, not even the shoes I want to wear. How do you think it feels growing up, knowing you'll never be enough?
Growing up?
And you'll never be right. And no matter how much you work, it isn't enough. And when everything gets to be too much...
Stop. Growing up? How long have you felt this way?
Dad, my whole life has been about how I make you look. And now I can't even have the darkest moment of my life to myself.
Your whole life. Why didn't you say something? I could have done...
You had campaigns to win and worlds to change, and you get used to none of your choices ever really being yours.
I didn't know.
Well, you know now.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry just doesn't really cut it right now.
Okay, I understand. It's your choice then.
What?
It's up to you. I'll cut the story if you want me to.
Really?
It's your choice.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you can keep it in.
Really? I want you to be sure.
I don't want you to throw away this campaign for me. You deserve to be governor, Dad. You've worked your whole life for this.
Thank you. Are you still okay to come with me?
Mm-hmm.
If you still need to touch up your makeup, now's your chance. What? You're kidding.
I guess you can tell Charles you don't need to ride anymore.
No, we can still go with him. I don't want his drive to have been for nothing.
Actually, are you okay if I don't drive with you?
What?
I'll take the BMW. I just need a moment to collect myself.
Of course, yeah. I'll see you there.
See you there.
I love you.
I love you too.
Strategy was written by Avery Erskine and directed by Jessie Fidler. It starred Isabel Hallway and Guy Aiken. Sound design by Shane Reddig, assisted by James Nicholas. The theater audio specialist was Ren Curtis. The festival was stage managed by Kai Clark and assisted by Fiona O'Reilly Sanchez. And now, please enjoy Half Hour Ride North by Karen Zipor, directed by Jacob Cansler.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. The gun. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? You're stupid. You were so stupid. Wait till Harvard hears about this. I'll never get in anywhere. Who are you? Please.
No. What? It's me, Claire.
Oh my gosh, David. How are you?
Shh. No one can know I'm here, all right?
But how did you get here?
Look, you've got to do me a favor. I haven't got much time.
Sure, what do you need?
You need to drive me to Canada.
Like right now?
Yes. There's nowhere else I can go.
David, I know what you were going to do to the school tomorrow.
Please. You've got to trust me.
I can't. The school election is tomorrow. I'm going to be president.
I know. But I just need to reach the border and then I'll be solid. Please, Claire.
You're not messing with my head, right?
No, Claire. I hate lying.
Okay, I'll help you, but only because I'm so nice.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wait, you can't sit next to me.
Why?
I'm going to get in big trouble if you're found in my car.
Okay. Where should I sit then?
Crouch down in the back.
The whole way there?
No, just till we're outside the town.
Okay. Claire, why would you get in trouble if they find me? Did you do something wrong?
No, I didn't do anything wrong. That's ridiculous, David. I may have gone about it the wrong way, but everything I did was justified. Anyways, you said you haven't got much time, right? It seems like we're both in a rush to get out of here.
Head towards Main Street.
Thank you so much for doing this. You're the best.
I know.
Are you ready to ace your ACTs? Get the best online college prep course at UVA
No.
College.
Car in need of a deep clean? Big Rick's wheel washers can get even the toughest stains
No.
out.
Hiring the right criminal defense attorney is the most important decision that you can make in your case.
No.
Call
W82, Nightly News at 9. We're still getting updates from the police investigation at the downtown mall. Police received a report that a round of gunshots were fired around 6 p.m., and passersby heard the shooting coming from the downtown parking garage. However, an eyewitness told police that he only saw a teenage girl alone in the parking garage at the time, seemingly talking to herself and breathing heavily.
Can you please turn that off?
I am so sorry. We've been driving for so long I forgot you were back there.
Hey, can I sit up front now? We're far enough away from town, I think it's all woods.
Of course, make yourself comfortable.
Coming through.
Watch out, don't hurt yourself. Did you hear that last news report?
No. Was it important?
Nope. Same old, same old.
Why bring it up?
Hey, do you want to listen to my music? Do you like throwbacks?
Sure. Like, I think the Beatles are pretty good.
I don't have that, but I do have this CD of all of Britney Spears' greatest hits from, before the meltdown.
That sounds great.
Take your pick. And what about the heat? Do you want it warmer, or...?
My body's been cold all night.
Well, if you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask. Just, please don't go through my glove compartment.
Why?
There's some personal stuff in there, okay?
Like what?
Girl stuff, okay?
Ew, fine. Fine. I won't touch it. Anyways, how far away are we from Canada?
GPS says 30 minutes.
See, we can make that without stopping. It's the home stretch.
I just want you as pampered as possible before you go out there. Seriously, if you need anything else, food, water.
I don't need any of that anymore.
But it's the least I can do for an old friend.
Huh. So that's all I am to you. An old friend.
You've changed a lot, by the way. I mean, not in a bad way, or how you look. You look just fine. I love the choice for eyeliner. Just, you seemed so angry at school today, and I'm pleasantly surprised how natural it is to chat again.
Thanks. You're still as pristine and put together as always.
It's been too long.
It really has.
Hey, why am I the one who had to help you?
We used to be close. Okay? Out of everyone in school, I trust you the most.
Really? Me?
Yeah. You. Today, you were brave enough to still talk to me.
Oh, I was just campaigning for tomorrow's election.
It reminded me of old times, before I took that break from school. But even when I came back, you never treated me any differently than before. You never looked down on me. I mean, it figures. I guess the guy liner scared away the idiots. Everyone thought I'd be the next school shooter or something.
But that's what you told me at school today.
But you knew your old neighbor wasn't really like that.
True. The most damage you ever did was hit a baseball into Miss Anderson's window.
Hey, you dared me to do that.
Or break your bones trying to swing all the way over the bar and circle back.
It was really close.
Yep. The little Davy I knew wouldn't hurt a fly.
See? You're still that great, empathetic person. Even now, you're the only one who sees me. So I knew I could count on you to take me there.
Yeah. Anything for an old friend. But, David, are you a bad person now?
What do you mean?
Well, just because a person does something awful doesn't make them bad. Like, what if they had good intentions doing the awful thing?
What are you getting at?
See, I know all about actually bad people. Last semester I did a whole research project on school shooters, and did you know that firearms are the second leading cause of death for kids, right after car crashes?
I didn't.
See, real bad people are actually hiding in plain sight, always planning out their next move.
So you're saying that I'm bad?
Well, I'm pretty sure that I'm a good person, and you're like the complete opposite of me.
I suppose that's true.
Police reported ahead.
So, are you sure you don't need anything?
Claire.
Seriously, look, there's a Stewart's at the next exit.
Here we go again.
I don't want this old Toyota to feel like a coffin.
Oh, this car? Not at all. I like how you decorate it.
You flatter me too much.
Exquisite choice in pink wheel cover, madame.
But is this carriage too girly for your liking?
No, Lady Claire. And any time spent with you is worth the tumultuous travel.
Wow, when was the last time we played pretend?
Jeez, eons ago.
We'd set up all these royal tea parties.
I was King Louis.
And I was Marie Antoinette.
And we'd get Jolly Ranchers and say that they were Parisian bonbons.
Marie had a sweet tooth and the finest chefs in the land.
And I was an absolute failure of a monarch.
And no surprise there.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that King Louis's immaturity closely resembled yours.
I'm sorry. He didn't have quite the best interpersonal skills.
But the French people still found you guilty of treason and sentenced you to death.
Marie, please shut up and eat your cake.
No! Off with your head!
Off with his head! Off with his head! No! 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 Man, that was a different lifetime.
I can't remember the last time I didn't worry about something.
That was before I moved out.
Well, we all have to leave our families eventually, right?
No. My family left me.
Do you want to talk about that now?
No. Not really.
Well, hey, I had a rough childhood too.
You? Your family was always like the model home of our neighborhood.
I know it's terribly hard to believe, but my life wasn't always this perfect.
How bad could it possibly have been?
You remember my dad, right?
Yeah. What did he do?
Well, he was a big gun guy.
And
He never intended to hurt me, but one day he accidentally did, and I've been broken ever since.
do I want to know what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, it's about time someone knew.
Pipsqueak, glad you could join me in the gang today.
Jeez, Dad.
Hey, it'll be fun. I'll teach you how to kick back with us. Here, take a gun.
I don't know how to use this.
It's about time I taught you.
Are we going to kill something?
Claire, do you know what they call a gun that doesn't kill anything? A V-gun.
Ha ha.
No, we're just aiming at targets.
Good. I don't want to shoot real animals.
It's not even season for that. Now remember, treat the gun like an extension of your body, like an extra arm.
I want no part of it on me.
Firm grip on the bottom of the stock, right there. Other hand under the barrel, and now adjust to where it feels comfortable.
It doesn't feel comfortable.
All right, now extend your hand as if you're pointing a finger to the target. Take a wide stance, rest the stock end into your shoulder, and look right over the top. All right, great. Now take aim, and shoot!
Whoa!
Bullseye! Not bad, Pipsqueak. I can't believe that was your first one.
I mean, I might as well try my best.
Oh, well, it must be all those violent movies I let you watch. Oh, but I knew my daughter was perfect at everything.
You know me.
Wait!
Dad!
Shh! Claire, look over there. You've got a friend.
Oh, wow.
That's one fine deer.
It's not running away?
Good. Now's your chance to practice for hunting season, Claire.
But I just learned how to use your
Now,
gun.
you're a pro already. You'd make a fine hunter.
No, Dad, I don't
The
want to.
perfect hunt just walked into your hands. It's practically asking to be
No,
shot.
that's still not
Claire.
right.
Do you know what would make me so proud?
What?
If you did to that deer what you did to the target.
But it's an innocent thing.
Stop thinking, Claire. Just aim at the chest
No,
and shoot. What are you doing?
I can't do it.
Baby girl, of course you can. You can do anything.
I'll hurt it.
Only for a split second. Then it'll gently fall and sleep peacefully.
Really? It'll gently fall?
Yes.
Okay.
Atta girl.
I am so sorry.
Claire! I literally thought your dad shot you or something.
It was traumatic.
How? You killed one animal.
Because after that deer slammed to the ground, I felt nothing. No regrets, no remorse, not even proud or powerful, just nothing.
Really? You?
Yes. My own lack of empathy freaked me out so much that I went hunting with my dad again and again and again, thinking if I killed one more, I'd eventually feel something, but I never did.
Wow. I never would have guessed that.
And I eventually moved on beyond hunting game animals.
What? To people?
No, David, that's ridiculous. That's something you do. I just ended up shooting our pet dog. I finally felt something. I think it was guilt. And to this day, Roxy's last whimpers still haunt me.
I'm sorry, what?
In 500 feet,
But
turn
hey,
right.
now it's your turn to share a story. Maybe you can finally touch on what happened at school today?
What part of today?
Start at the beginning. I saw you in the hallway a few hours before you went into the counselor's office.
You overheard all that?
Yes, of course. I care about everyone at school, especially you, David.
Are you sure? Because you seem to care about me the same amount as Roxy.
Yes, I'm sure. Davy, I always have everyone's best interest in mind. Vote Claire for class president, 2 p.m. tomorrow. No one can compare. Vote for Claire. 2 p.m. in the auditorium.
Excuse me. Get out of my way. Hey, move it.
Hey, wait. Hey, David. Long time no see.
Hey, Claire. Leave me alone.
What have you got there in your locker?
None of your business. Ask Kyle if you want to buy some.
So, have you thought about who you'll be voting for tomorrow?
No?
Well, I want you to know that I'm going to support students struggling at home and increase funding for counseling services.
You don't know me, Claire.
Davy, of course I do. We're still good friends.
You haven't talked to me in years.
But I am now, and I care about you.
Goodbye, Claire.
And as class president, I'll always care for
Fuck
you.
off.
David, wait.
Can we please change this?
Hey, what's wrong with Brittany?
She's psychotic?
Hey, that is no way to talk about the defining pop icon of the 2000s.
You want to listen to someone who had a total meltdown?
She's a great example of why we need to destigmatize mental illness.
Well, I'm a big believer that you emulate the artists you idolize.
Yeah? Why?
Like, did you know Charles Manson listened to the Beatles and got inspired to murder? He said Helter Skelter literally told him to rise and kill.
Yeah, well, what's Brittany going to do? Make me in love with a criminal?
Not necessarily.
Okay, what about you? Who do you idolize?
See, I'm also more of a White Album Beatles type of guy.
Figures. Literally nobody likes that era.
Hey, I make do with your basic music.
We're nearly there anyways.
How long?
15 minutes?
Oh, thank God. Less than 5 Britney songs left.
Is it that torturous for you?
Nah. There are so many more torturous things in life.
Like what?
School. Parents. Endless hours of therapy.
I'm so sorry.
And if Britney is how you cope, that's fine by me. We've all got to cope with something.
That's what you said the day you and your mother moved out.
Huh?
The very last time we spoke on the day you left.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Again, why did you leave?
Again, I don't want to talk about it.
David, I never knew exactly where you went or why it took so many years for you to come back. I just knew it was because something was broken inside of you and you had to get fixed. And I'm afraid you never were. I don't want to keep your Nerf guns. My dad taught me how to use real ones. Can't you just give it to one of your other friends?
I don't have any.
Well, then it's probably just better to throw them out.
I guess you're right. Goodbye, old friends.
So, when will you come back and visit me?
I'm not sure. Could be weeks, could be years.
It sure seems weird for your parents to send you off to a camp in the middle of the school year.
It's not a camp. It's like the opposite of camp. There are no cabins, no lake swims, no marshmallows, and no trees.
Then what is there?
Well, there are counselors.
Like camp counselors?
Sure. You could put it that way.
Then I hope you have lots of fun with these counselors and they make you do lots of fun crafts.
I hope so too.
But why are you going to the most boring camp in the world?
They say it's for my own good, so I don't hurt myself or others.
You're like super nice to me though. I don't get it.
I'm sad. And I'm angry. But also I want to hurt others and I throw stuff. So I have to go.
Is it a punishment?
My parents say it isn't, but I think it is.
Then I hope you get better. And when you're healed, we can play with my dog and rewatch both volumes of Kill Bill.
I can't wait. Can you tape that up?
Sure.
Claire, I need you to make me a promise, okay?
What is it?
If I ever do anything bad at all, please stop me.
How?
I don't know. But I don't want to do bad things anymore.
Sure. And when you come back, we'll play pretend again too, right?
Oui, Marie. I've got to go. My mom's waiting in the car.
Oh, wait! You almost forgot your copy of the White Album. Here you go.
The Beatles. By the Beatles. My favorite.
Just something for you to cope with while you're there. Okay?
Yeah. We've all got to cope with something. Goodbye, Claire.
Bye, David. Talk to you soon.
You have arrived at Stewart's shops. Destination is on your
It was
right.
a good move to take a break from the road.
Told you, Stewart's is the best.
And it's so great no one's here. I never get a quiet moment at home.
I don't know. If it's too quiet, I get kind of freaked out. I need to talk to myself to fill in the silence.
Yeah, you've been doing that all night. Wait, Claire.
Yeah?
Before my family fell apart, I went to Stewart's often. Similar to this one.
Really?
Yeah. My mother would try to make these elaborate dinner plans to, glue back the broken shrapnel of our family.
Were they any good?
Nope. They were awful. The woman did not know how to cook, so I'd steal some change and get a hot dog later.
Good choice. Now, let me go get some hot dogs of our own.
And I've been
maybe...
thinking, it's unfair for me not to tell you something too. What's going on with me?
Sure.
I've been in therapy for a while now. The guidance counselor is practically my only friend.
Has it been working?
No. Nothing was improving. Today at school was the boiling point.
Come in.
You asked to see me?
David. Great, you made it. Do you know what you're in for now?
No.
We found some vodka in your locker.
What? That's not mine.
It was in your locker.
I'd never drink that at school. I've been sober for 3 weeks.
See, that's where I don't believe you.
I was just distributing for someone.
Is that any better?
Why did you search my locker in the first place?
A student told us what you were doing.
Who was it? Was it Kyle?
Doesn't matter. They did the right thing in telling us.
It does matter. It was Kyle who wanted me to get it. He planted me. He set me up.
David, that's way too elaborate.
He's trying to ruin my life. Kyle and all of his stupid friends.
No, they're not.
Oh, you never believe me. But when have I ever lied to you?
David, I thought our weekly sessions were helping.
And they are. I swear. I'm getting better.
I thought so too. Unfortunately, the administration has now lost all trust in you. They say disciplinary action is needed.
Please don't tell my mom.
We've already called her.
Oh, no! No, she's gonna kill me! No!
She's coming to pick you up after lunch. And when we told the principal, he suggested expelling you.
I can't leave. I won't have anywhere to go.
See, that's when I explained to him your home situation. You're lucky he's somewhat understanding. so he lightened your expulsion to a suspension.
But wait, I can't...
No excuses this time, David. You are walking on broken glass.
Why do you keep giving me chances?
What do you mean?
Give up on me already. I'm a lost cause.
No, I have faith in you.
Nothing is working. I'm still a wreck.
We put in all this work together. A setback is all right.
No, it's not.
Everything will be okay.
Stop lying to me. I hate liars.
Just calm down. Take a deep breath.
No. My chest feels tight.
Should I get the nurse?
No. Fuck you. And fuck this school. I'm done with all you dumbass fuckers.
Are you asking for an expulsion? Be thankful for what I've done for you.
Thankful for what? Your fucking pity? Take it back. I don't need it.
Don't talk to me that way.
You're all gonna fucking regret this. Just wait.
David!
Fuck this school!
That's the lunch bell. I suggest getting out of my sight.
Yes, ma'am.
Here's your hot dog.
Thanks. But I'm not hungry anymore.
Suit yourself.
Thanks again for taking me away from there, Claire. You have no idea what I would have done tomorrow at the election otherwise.
To everyone at the election?
Yeah. It wouldn't have been pretty.
No problem. Always happy to help.
I just have a question for you.
Sure. What's up? Could you pass the ketchup? Thank you.
Claire, did you do the right thing in stopping me?
What? Of course I did. I saved the school. I mean, come on.
But why did you take matters into your own hands?
David, you didn't really give me a choice, did you? And you made me promise when we were kids.
Who even holds on to promises from when they were 12?
I do! Because I'm such a good person.
Okay, well, how are you so sure I was going to do it?
I had a feeling.
But
what you said during lunch wasn't right.
How did you know I wasn't just messing with you?
Because you hate liars!
Oh! God, my shirt! You got ketchup all over me.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I have some napkins in the glove compartment.
Okay.
Oh, wait, don't look through that.
A gun.
Yes, a gun. I only use it for safety, though, to protect me and others in an emergency.
But not to protect me.
Like I said, I stopped you to save the school. It's all completely justified.
Let's go clean my shirt. It's all red now.
Hey, David, sorry to interrupt your lunch. Is the seat taken? Perfect. I wouldn't want to take anyone's place.
Again, leave me alone.
Wait, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for the way I acted in the hallway earlier. It wasn't right for me to assume anything about you, and I acted irrationally for the sake of a campaign pitch.
I don't care about class cabinet bullshit.
But you should. The fate of this school is in your hands.
Oh, I know.
Great. So you know to come to school tomorrow.
2 p.m., right?
Yeah, in the auditorium.
Claire, if I were you, I wouldn't come to school tomorrow.
What do you mean?
Who knows? I've got plans.
David.
A president could get assassinated.
What?
Maybe even the whole student body.
That's not funny.
Just messing with you, Claire.
Oh, sure. Gotcha.
Don't you remember when we used to play pretend?
Keep right on the exit. You will arrive at your destination.
Claire, wait, watch out! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck. Where the hell did that deer come from?
Fuck!
How bad is it?
Well, god damn it, David, we hit an animal! We hit a stupid-ass deer, and now the entire front of my parents' car is completely busted!
The damage isn't that bad.
I guess, but I don't have time to repair this.
Should we get help?
No, absolutely not. We just have to keep on driving.
It's still alive. The best thing you can do is put it out of its misery.
No, I can't kill anything else tonight.
This deer is suffering.
We are so close. The border is right there.
Here, use this.
Okay. I am so sorry. Oh, God.
That was terribly gruesome.
David, my clothes, they're completely covered in deer guts.
I'd offer you mine, But they've already got blood on them.
No, I can't be seen like this. I'd look like a stone-cold killer or something.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Look, you said it yourself. We are so close to the border, everything will be just fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
David, I am so sorry.
Why? You have nothing to be sorry for.
No, I should have been paying more attention. I should have watched the road more closely.
It's dark and late. You're tired.
No! I should have known!
Known what?
That I would kill an innocent thing again. It was bound to happen.
Claire, none of this was your fault.
No, it is. All of this is because of me.
You didn't plan on killing a deer tonight.
I know. I only planned on killing you.
But you said it yourself. That was the right thing to do.
I am so sorry.
You stopped me before it was too late and succeeded.
Yeah, I guess I did.
And I've been thinking about it. What I asked you at Stewart's. You were so smart to take matters into your own hands.
Yeah?
Thank goodness you didn't tell the police or anybody.
Of course. I know the real you, David. If I told someone, you'd forever be remembered as a monster, some horrible potential school shooter.
And now, a good memory of me. That I was just some troubled, lonely kid will be kept alive. And that, Claire, was the ultimate favor. I just can't thank you enough.
Of course. Anything for an old friend.
I've got to get back to the trunk now. Don't want the border officer to find me. Keep your head up, Claire.
But I am so scared of failing. I never have before.
It isn't over yet.
What do you suggest I do? All this blood on me, the officer will notice.
There's no need to lie about a thing. Just tell the partial truth. You hit a deer on the way here.
And that'll work?
I'm positive.
Thank you, David. I see the good in you, I really do, but you were too far gone for even me to help you.
There was no way I'd get any better than how you remembered me.
Exactly. Okay, now get in. I'll see you on the other side of the border.
Claire, one more thing.
Yeah?
Good luck at the election tomorrow.
To the early bird news, always bright and early at 7 a.m. There's currently a traffic blockage up Route 81 towards Canada. This is due to police finding the body of an unidentified teenage boy on the side of the road just past the upstate New York border. After an inspection of the body, investigators suspect the cause and time of death to be a murder around 6 p.m. as they found a single round of gunshots through the chest. Currently, there are no known potential suspects, but officers say they are looking into things.
You did the right thing, Madam President. You always do.
You have arrived at your destination.
Half Hour Ride North was written by Karen Zipor and directed by Jacob Cansler. It starred Julia Nelson, Brandon Bollock, Graham DeLorenzo, and Sylvie Arnold. The sound design was by Shane Reddig, assisted by James Nicholas. The theater audio specialist was Ren Curtis. The play featured original music by Vahid Ali Talabian. The festival was stage managed by Kai Clark and assisted by Fiona O'Reilly Sanchez. And now, please enjoy The Lovers Reversed by Allison Kenney, directed by Nia Venkatraman.
The star reversed. A card of disappointment and loss. Perhaps this speaks to the sadness I sense in you?
Well, I broke up with my boyfriend recently.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amanda. I can tell the relationship failed to blossom as you hoped.
Yes, actually. I was so into this guy. I never felt that way about anyone before.
But then a chasm appeared. I see starlight and great distances.
I went home for the summer. We were apart for maybe a month, and when I saw him again, there was just no sparkle left, you know?
Yes, I see it clearly. And this continues to trouble you. You feel an absence, an emptiness.
I mean, yeah. And I'm worried. I feel like I'm broken. Like, this guy was so good. And I liked him so much. And then it was all gone. If I can't love someone who's so perfect for me, am I just, I don't know, incapable of love?
Oh, I am sure that's not so. Oh, dear.
What?
Your cards, well, they're not looking good. You may be right. You may be entirely incapable of love.
Yeah, sure. I know it sounds silly.
I'm not making fun of you. Look, here's the Fool reversed. That means bad decisions and dead ends. Then there's the Eight of Cups. In terms of love, that means commitment is pretty much out of the question for you. Plus the Two of Cups, the surest sign of a stable relationship, is reversed. You can guess what that means. And here's the Hermit, also reversed, which, in the context of your problem, just confirms your state of fundamental loneliness. And
Stop it! I don't want to hear anymore.
I'm so sorry, dear. Sometimes the cosmic truth is a little tactless.
Cosmic truth, my fanny. You just make all this up anyway. You make the reading be whatever I want to hear.
Amanda, if I was telling you what you wanted to hear, I'd say this Ten of Swords means you're ready to move on from past heartbreak. But I think we both know it means you're too afraid of failure to even try. You'll just sabotage any relationship you find yourself in so that you can go back to wallowing in self-pity.
That's not what it means.
Right, fine. Don't listen to me. I'm only the professional. What do I know?
Nothing. You don't know me, and neither do those dumb cards.
How about this? I'll do you a palm reading instead. Palms tend to be less precise than the cards, which can be a mercy.
No.
Star chart?
No. There has to be more in the cards. It can't all be bad. Do another.
That's not really how it works, honey.
Do it. Please, just one more card.
All right. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's a little positivity hiding at the very end. The Devil.
Cheese and crackers. Fine. I give up. I'm leaving.
Well, hold on. The Devil can have positive interpretations.
Like what?
Enlightenment, breaking out of old patterns, a new hope.
It's a Star Wars card?
It's your chance to change, honey. Nothing is guaranteed. Not even the future.
So, you think I may be able to do it after all? Love somebody? Be loved by somebody? Maybe even the same somebody in both cases rather than a tragic and awkward triangle situation?
I think there's a chance.
I'll take it. What do I have to do?
Well, it'll be a tricky needle to thread, I can tell you that. A very slim possibility of changing your destiny. It's helpful in times like these to have professional guidance.
Like from you?
Exactly. I propose you go out and find somebody, anybody you're even a teensy bit interested in, who's at least an itty-bitty bit interested in you, and bring them here to me.
And then, what, you'll read the future that I'd have with that person? Tell me what the problems are going to be, what to watch out for?
And whether it's doomed to fail from the beginning. Yes.
You really think it might help?
I think it might be your only chance.
I'm not sure I can get anybody to agree to a tarot date. I feel like they'll laugh at me.
Well, if they're not willing to join you in confronting the gaping maw of the future in all its terrible splendor, they're probably a waste of time.
You know what? You're right. I don't have time for cowards with cold feet and the heebie-jeebies. I'll be back as soon as I can.
It wasn't really a lie. The devil card can mean lots of good things. If it's reversed. So you're here. I had hoped that your card showing up at the end there was just a way of throwing your horns around a bit. But you're really here. Well, what do you want? So I gave that poor kid some hope. What's it to you? You didn't give me the true sight. I don't owe you anything. No, please, don't take it away. This is my livelihood. It's all I know how to do. Yes. Okay, I won't do it again. Just the truth. No mercy.
Hello? I'm here with Amanda.
Come in, dear. Amanda will be here soon.
Knock, knock. Sorry. Am I interrupting your seance?
Nope. I'm just waiting for my date.
Nice, man. Me too.
Hi.
I'm sorry. You'll both have to come back later. I've got an appointment this afternoon.
Yeah, the reservation for Amanda. That's what I'm here for. I'm her date.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of a problem with that?
No, it's just I'm also meeting a girl named Amanda here for a date. Wait, dude, are you?
Yes, I'm also waiting for Amanda.
Jiminy Christmas, you guys are early.
Amanda, are these people all here with you?
Yep. I thought the odds aren't looking so hot. I should cast my net as wide as I can. What's wrong? Are there not enough chairs?
No. Plenty of seating?
Amanda, you didn't mention that there'd be so many of us.
It seemed much more efficient than meeting each of you one at a time.
So, is this like a contest? Whoever wins gets to advance to the second date?
You really don't know how tarot readings work, do you?
Sure I do. It's cards.
Yeah, but not the kind of cards where you play a game and somebody wins.
It's just fate, guys. Either we don't vibe, or we're preordained soulmates. The cards will tell us. Well, they'll tell Madame Zed, and she'll tell us.
It's pretty clever, actually. Psychics can figure out all kinds of stuff from your body language. Oh, and there's this thing called the Barnum effect. You've got to know so much actual psychology to pull off the illusion of ESP. It's almost impressive.
Well, Neil, since you're an expert, you can go first. Sit here. Make yourselves comfortable. Now give these a shuffle, Neil, and take a card. The High Priestess reversed. Well, I could have told you that. You think you're a pretty smart kid, right, Neil? But you sometimes find yourself out of your depth.
That's a great example of a rainbow ruse. You put a trait and its opposite into the same statement, so you know that one of them is going to apply to me.
I can tell you don't have much faith in psychics.
Classic Barnum statement. Seemingly specific, actually applicable to lots of people.
How's this for a Barnum statement? You have a history of supernatural encounters, the most recent being a pair of empty shoes that has followed you since the age of 16. You deny that anything paranormal has occurred, claiming that you are haunted by nothing more sinister than the persistent popularity of canvas sneakers. You do this all the time. Lie to yourself rather than admit there's something going on that you don't understand.
How did you know about the shoes?
I think they followed you here. They're by the door.
Now, to the matter at hand. You and Amanda will be very happy together. Her puppy-like attentiveness will feed your craving for intellectual validation, and she'll be so relieved to have found a partner that she'll never mention when you're telling her something she already knows.
That does sound like something I'd do.
Things will go so exactly as I predict that Neil will start to worry the tarot's true. This worry will grow increasingly disturbing to him until eventually he will cheat on Amanda just to prove that the cards are bunk and I'm a phony.
You absolute scumbag, Neil!
Well, I didn't do anything. I wouldn't.
Sure, you'd never do something irrational to cover up the fact that there are things you don't understand. Like all that hooey you came up with in physics lab because you didn't realize the problem was in radians instead of degrees.
I didn't realize we had physics together.
I don't think we did, actually. I must have just heard that somewhere.
Sounds to me like Neil's out. Zed 1, Neil nil.
I'm not out!
I told you tarot isn't competitive. Look, let me go next, and I'll show you how it's supposed to be. I shuffle. I lay out a 3-card spread, and I ask a specific question. Specifically, could Amanda and I fall in love? And now Zed answers.
The 2 of Cups. That's better than I expected.
What's it mean?
It's a card of sexual passion.
So, why is there a line with wings coming out of its face?
It's symbolic.
To continue, the Empress reversed and the 8 of Swords. Oh, honey, now I understand.
Hey, I know that one. With the lady tied up in a swamp and surrounded by swords. My uncle has a tattoo like that.
That's kind of gross.
It's symbolic.
Guys, Madame Zed has something to say.
Reading the spread chronologically, the 2 of Cups applies to Lazaly's previous relationship.
Which ended pretty recently, I think.
Yes. Then the reversed Empress, which indicates sour feelings about a significant female figure.
Like her ex?
Or her mother, who keeps citing her breakup as evidence that she needs to settle down with a man. The 8 of Swords refers to the relationship you would have with Amanda. Both of you so determined to fall in love that you get clingy and jealous. Each of you so afraid of losing the other that you never actually get to know each other.
Yikes.
I don't think that's what it means.
Your need for control is part of the problem here. Trying to control the cards isn't going to fix anything.
I'm not being controlling. I'm just saying she's reading the cards wrong.
I'm sorry, kid. I really was rooting for you, especially given Amanda's other options.
Wait, you mean Amanda's dating even more people?
She means you and me. She's insulting us.
I still don't think that's how I would interpret the cards.
I think you lost.
You can't lose tarot.
I can't lose. Because I'm about to be too busy winning.
It is your turn, Harlan. Shuffle.
Thanks. Hey, I don't think any of us actually introduced ourselves.
Isn't that funny? I guess you just seemed like a Harlan. Let's see what you drew.
Ta-da!
Knight of Wands. Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Tower?
Leaping lizards, Harlan!
What is it?
Harlan has a girlfriend.
And she doesn't know he's here.
Hey, whoa, that's not true. We have an open relationship. Or, I mean, we talked about maybe trying out an open relationship. Well, I guess it was more like we were talking about the general concept of open relationships, and I was like, that could be fun. And she was like, not for me, thanks, which I took to mean she didn't want to hook up with other guys, but she was fine if I did. Not with guys. I mean with girls. She'd be fine with me hooking up with other girls if she knew about it, which she doesn't need to because it's fine.
You gotta talk about these things, Harlan.
I told you we did.
Communication is super important.
Hey, I'm a great communicator. I can tell what Haley means even when she doesn't say it.
I don't think I want to see you again.
See, you say that, but I think you really
I mean, get out of here! I should have known this was hopeless.
Now, don't say that. This was just our first try. It could be better next time.
Give me another chance, Amanda. One more card, you'll see. Is that the devil?
Yep. Technically, it's actually...
Why are you here again?
Zed?
Is she talking to the card?
What do you want from me? All I said was next time could be better.
I think I will leave, actually. This is getting weird.
Yeah.
Bye, Amanda. Sorry.
Zed, are you okay?
I'm sorry, honey. You need to leave. I know it doesn't look like it, but there's bad things going on in here.
I can help you deal with him.
You can tell he's here?
Well, he's right there on the card. Not exactly subtle, mister. Well, that's not very nice. I may have dropped out of Sunday school, but I'm not a complete fool. Some people attempt a celestial coup and end up cast into the depths of hell for eternity. At least I wasn't that stupid.
Amanda, you need to go.
I'm not going to let him push you around like this. When he showed up last time, it was because you tried to help me, wasn't it? You told me there was hope when the card said there wasn't. Well, listen up, Mr. Devil. Everybody needs hope. You ought to understand that, you old goat. What else keeps you going? Well, the rest of us can't live on spite and blood sacrifices. Sure, I know Zed fibbed about what your card meant. But get this through your horny little head, dude. As long as I'm taking someone else's word on my future, I'm going to believe Zed, who's nice to me. No way am I believing you. You're just a jerk. Now, leave Zed alone. Oh, boo-hoo! Go jump in a flaming lake.
That was impressive. Thank you.
No problem. I think he's probably more scared of us than we are of him. I don't think I'm going to do any more tarot dates, though.
Makes sense.
It's not personal.
I get it.
No, really. It's not you. It's me.
Go have your life, kid.
Thanks. You too.
The Lovers Reversed was written by Allison Kenney and directed by Nia Venkatraman. It starred Sylvie Arnold, Cameron Chapers, Susanna Kuhn, Ben Benson, and Daniel Richardson. The sound design was by Shane Reddig, assisted by James Nicholas. The theater audio specialist was Ren Curtis. The festival was stage managed by Kai Clark and assisted by Fiona O'Reilly Sanchez. The New Works Festival was brought to you by the Department of Drama and by an Arts Enhancement Grant from the Office of the Provost and the Vice Provost for the Arts, with additional support from WTJU. It was produced by Doug Grissom and Dave Dalton. The Department of Drama chair is Richard Will, and the artistic director is Marianne Kubik.